This video and this channel is sponsored by GMR Wear, a clothing company for gamers. Use promo code SIMBA as discount code to get 10% off your order. Visit gmrwear.com and use discount code SIMBA to get 10% off your order. So now, enjoy the video.
Hey yo, what's up, my name is and welcome back to another video. I'm here with Erik
Hello.
and Parovoz, if he's not muted still.
Goedenavond.
And today, guys, we are doing my family predictions. Erik and Parovoz are just here to criticize me and throw me a dumpster and burn me alive because I did some predictions wrong. But yeah, pretty much. I got my family predictions, so I don't messed up my saying the positions. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so we're gonna start the Premier League predictions with the 20th place.
20 West Brom.
Okay, so I have West Brom in 20th. I know people may be looking confused, but let me get this out. West Brom are horrible. I will say it's even they buy some good players, but still I don't know. I don't trust West Brom. But I will say this: if West Brom surprise me. I will make a forfeit. I will post it most likely in Discord because you guys love doing Discord more funnier. Um, but I won't get any tattoos. Like tattoos are horrible. Like I can sleep in the bin. I just have to wash mine. I can sleep in I can s- um I can um sleep in my roof for a day.
I
A
have a great
fun
idea.
night. And I do not like my roof because there's rats everywhere. But yeah, I have 20 in West Brom. So let's
Didn't know Alice lived on your roof.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So I have 28 West Brom. So now we're gonna get to who I have in number 19.
19 Fulham.
Okay, so 19 we have Fulham. I get it a lot. I know there's gonna be a little bit of criticism, but let me say this. I love Scott Parker. I know his motivation, his speech from when he said it to Sky Sports was really inspirational. But I don't know. The squad looks really, really dull. But I say they're kind of better than West Brom though. But I will, but I will look at this. Fulham are I don't know, cause that haven't won against Chelsea like in a long time. I don't know the squad are ready to handle fully um Premier League experience, but I think just give it a couple years for Scott Parker to be at Fulham, and he probably have a good squad. So I will say that the probably not really left. But yeah, I would say Fulham will finish 19th. So now we see who makes it 18th.
18 Aston Villa.
Okay,
Finally, a
okay,
fair
okay,
fight.
okay, okay. Before everybody start massacring me, mostly Lewis, please don't massacre. Don't not find where I live, Lewis. And Perils do not come and help me down. But let me hit this out. Dean Sm- Dean Smith is not or Mr. Dean here right here, the manager of Aston Villa for apparent reason. But all right, he's not a good manager. He's a championship quality manager, not a Premier League experienced manager. But I don't know. But I do see Aston Villa sadly falling the drop here. But yeah, just don't come and massacre me. Lewis, please don't. I'm sorry, but I
You,
just
you're dumb. You're dumb. Villa will get 14th place.
there's a little bit from Barrows these predictions. But yeah, pretty much. Aston Villa 18, and let's see who barely survived relegation. So
17 Crystal Palace.
okay, before Barrows come help me down real quick, let me explain. Crystal Palace were not good after when football came back after quarantine. Like Crystal Palace had they played horrible. I think they were playing so well. I think they were challenging for Europa League, and then they went down. But listen, if Zaha somehow leaves, it's gonna end in a relegation dogfight. How we say it? Because
Nah, mate.
Christian Benteke cannot even find the goal. Fine, my granny can find the goal better, and she's 83. But yeah, lads, I'm sorry, but Christopher will end 17. I'm sorry to Parovoz before you start murdering me in my sleep.
I will murder you.
But yeah,
I will
so
come to your I will come to your house. I will find you and I will kill you.
so yeah, I have 17 Crystal Pad. Now we find out who's number 16.
Delusional prediction. Guess will win the league.
16 West Ham.
I think they'll finish fifth.
All right, so we have West Ham now. The fifth and 16th place. All right, let's see. David Moyes is a good manager, but he's not like quality manager. Like because the West Ham owners are the dumbest owners I've ever seen. Because they clearly saw a player and their captain, a club legend, criticized the board, and that's really bad. So I feel like David Moyes is gonna have a hard difficulty with this team because the criticism to the board and to the players, it's gonna happen a lot. So yeah, I would say West Ham will finish 16, and now we'll find out who finished 15.
15 Brighton.
Who do you have in 15th place?
Well, Peros, you can see on the screen, I have 15 praise is Brighton. Alright, Brighton, I say Brighton, but a really good team. I think Graham Potter does an amazing job getting his team from what supposed to be like a everybody predicted Brighton would get relegated because Graham Potter is not a good manager, but he somehow did well. I say I think he's a great manager. He has a bright future with Brighton. I mean, with addition like Adam Lallana, and that will help up get a little bit motivation for the youngsters and re-signing the center backs. I say Brighton would do a wonderful tournament season for them. I will say they will finish 15, and now we'll find out who I have in 14th place.
14 Newcastle United.
All right, so 14 we have Newcastle. All right, I know Steve Bruce is a really good manager. Of course, he's one of the only managers who has more matches of Premier League predictions than Mourinho has, and that's a statement because you can search it up. But because you have a good attacking core, but I don't believe Joe Linton is a good striker. That man barely scores. I rarely see pretty much my dog play, and my dog can't even know how to play football. But yeah, I have Newcastle in 14 because I mean it's Steve Bruce. Steve Bruce gonna have a great. He has great quality content. Playing, and the players might have motivation because I mean, but with Mike Ashley still in charge, I don't know what this team is gonna go into, because I feel like they should buy more players. But now with the addition of Callum Wilson, now I guess they don't need to rely much on Joe Linton for now. But you never know. But now we gotta move to 13th place.
13 Burnley.
So now in 13th place we have Burnley. Peros saw it and he's just getting pissed off. But all right.
That's a 100% wrong prediction. They are the second worst team in the league.
Okay, let me say this. All right.
They have no money. They have no good players. They will get relegated.
Alright, let me hear that. I know the rumors of Sean Dyche with the board not going well, but I do believe Burnley. If somehow Sean Dyche still is the squad, they will finish comfortably 13. But if Sean Dyche somehow leaves before Christmas, yeah, Burnley are getting relegated. It's officially like Burnley are getting relegated. It's more of a fact that Burnley is getting relegated. But I see that pretty much that I believe Burnley will finish up first above Newcastle comfortably. But yeah, now we're gonna find out who is 12th place.
12th, Southampton.
All right, in 12th I have Southampton. Pretty much, I think Southampton is a great score because Southampton manager because I don't know how to say the name. I rather
I know how
drink.
to.
All right, Pebbles.
Ralph Hasenhüttl. Ralph Hasenhüttl.
Okay, so yeah, you somehow listen to Pebbles say it. Good job, and not that you might have ear bleeding from that. I do not condone you to sue me. Please don't sue me. I have no money. But yeah, I do believe Southampton have a great squad. Southampton really good. They have a great manager, of course, coming from a 9-0 defeat against Leicester at home. It's not a good way to come back from. I mean, a lot of people want to say that they wanted him fired and Southampton should get relegated for that. But he stayed in and Southampton played really well at the end of the season. I mean, you got
They
like
they
Danny Ings now, almost close to being top scorer, which was impressive because that's the first time a Southampton was finishing the top five of top scorer in like I think he broke a record too of goal scorer in for Southampton player in a season, which is impressive. So I think Southampton will be comfortably 12. I was surprised this if they do well above that. But yeah, we're gonna have the 11th place of who will be in my Premier League predictions.
11, Leeds United.
All right, so 11th
I,
place we have Leeds United.
I think Leeds will get Europa League football.
Yeah, you
They
can
they
hear
have a
from.
good squad. They
All
have a
right,
good squad. They have a good manager. I think they'll get Europa League.
all right, you heard it from there from Parovoz that Leeds will finish in the Europa League places, and with Bielsa, I know Bielsa is a quality manager and all, but I feel like just Rodrigo, who scored like what 6 goals in non-competition for Valencia last season, not proven goal scorer for Leeds, but I mean to be fair, we have Brentford up front, so yeah, you need somebody, but. Because we all know Brentford will start ahead of Messi anyways, and Cristiano Ronaldo, so that's a fact. But yeah, 11, I do believe Leeds will finish 11. But if, like Perlo said, if they manage to get Europa League football, I will also do a forfeit for that one too. So yeah, we'll find out who makes it 10th place.
10th, Sheffield United. All right, guys. So the next team we have here is 10th place Sheffield United. All right. So I know a lot of people say, "Oh, second season syndrome," right? Well, I don't believe the second season syndrome will happen to Sheffield United. I think they might do better than Leeds. To be fair, I mean, Chris Wilder just added new additions like before the recording started this portion. Ethan Ampadu just joined on loan, so that's be a good portion. So I do believe Sheffield United is gonna get better a little bit. I think the defense is gonna be more packed. So I believe 10th place will fit better with Sheffield United. Of course, I am joining with Eric here. For this portion, last time you heard Parovoz. So now you're gonna hear Eric's opinions on these as he criticized me while he's sleeping.
Well, Sheffield United at 10th.
Yeah.
Me personally would think that that's a little too high for Sheffield United, considering that their last season was exceptional. I don't think that they will live up to those standards. I think they might finish around 13th, 14th this season, but it's entirely possible for them to finish top 10.
Alright. Yeah, so Eric says he should the really top 10th, but Sheffield United's in 10th. So now we're gonna find out who is in ninth. Ninth, Everton. All right, guys. The next position we have is now Everton. I know people be asking why Everton should be nine. Well, I know Ancelotti is a quality manager. It's just that
Well, yeah, it's that he has great additions he put squad, but it's just that when you look at the squad, of course you have a great coach. Like Ancelotti knows how to coach his players, but it's just that Everton are like mediocre squad. Unless the great addition like James and all of that, Alan like Erik on the praying a little bit. But yeah, I do like we have. I know they got like Richarlison and Calvin Lewin. But yeah, I don't know. But I think Everton will finish ninth. What's your addition to this, Erik? Everton finished ninth.
Well, I do think that Everton are pretty damn good. The like last season they weren't that good, but like their reinforcements are looking pretty damn saucy. In Allen, the former Napoli player, and so he obviously went to Everton this summer. He hasn't played a game, obviously, so we're yet to tell you the impact of him, and we haven't seen it yet. The same can be said about James Rodriguez, who has just been officially announced. And they are also going to sign Abdoulaye Doucouré, apparently. It's yet to be confirmed, but that is highly likely. And if they sign him, I can see Everton being a very good contender for the top six. But ninth is it's a pretty good prediction because the players are unproven. James Rodriguez and Allen are not proven to be good for Everton. It's not confirmed that they are gonna absolutely take the Premier League by storm and get Everton the finish that they want to be. But currently, I'd say ninth is a pretty good prediction. I'll put them maybe a little higher, maybe eighth or seventh.
Alright, you heard that from Erik. He wants them to be higher, but let's see who's in eighth place instead.
8. Leicester City.
Alright, yeah, guys. Next team we have is eighth place is Leicester City. I know it seems ridiculous how Leicester was this low. Well, I will explain to this. Leicester played really bad against after the quarantine and everything. They also really bad. Like they went from Champions League third place to fifth place. What happened to Leicester? And first of all, the sold Ben Chilwell. Um, Vardy is kind of getting old now. I know he's just entering his final years now, and it's just that it's not that good, man. Like once Leicester gonna fall out. Brendan Rodgers is gonna have the same problem he had at Liverpool. But yeah, I don't see Leicester being above eight, but I do believe they're gonna finish eighth place. What's your prediction on this, Eric?
I don't think it's totally a horrible prediction to put Leicester in eighth. They did have a really good last season, especially
Yeah.
beginning of last season because they were impeccable. They even looked like they were gonna be up there with Man City, but then they obviously dropped off last parts of the season. Even dropped to top four, which was horrible for them. Obviously, they want that Champions League football. I do think that they played very weakly and played pretty damn bad at the second half of the season. I can see them dropping off at like eighth position. I can definitely see that. I think that's a pretty good prediction actually. I'll put them around eighth, ninth actually. Yeah. But then again, they have Jamie Vardy, one of the best goal scorers in the league. So of course
Yeah.
they can still produce in the Premier League, but I think it's gonna be a pretty bad step down for the Leicester fans this season.
All right, you heard that from Eric. He does not. He kind of likes it. At the same time, he doesn't. But yeah, we will find out who is in seventh.
7th, Wolves.
All right, now next position we have here seventh is Wolves. I do believe Wolves are gonna be kind of a seventh place team. Like it's a like they're incredible. I mean, Raul Jimenez. They still managed to keep Raul Jimenez. Ruben Neves, Adama Traore surprisingly, and Jota getting better in as a striker. But the court is so Doherty, so that's gonna be a big part. Missing piece there at the attack and their right back core, but of course now with the young squad now, of course including Fabio Silva who just got bought by Wolves, so that'd be I love that because now he can be taught under Jimenez, who's a great teacher. So I do believe Wolves will finish seventh, And yeah, pretty much. I guess wait for that Europa League like they always do. What's your prediction on this, Eric?
Well, I think the Wolves are very good. I think they had a pretty good season last year, and they did quite well in the Europa League against the All Outs. They reached a semi-final. Was it semi-final, quarterfinal in the Europa League? They did pretty damn well.
Quarterfinals. Quarterfinals. They made it to
Uh,
Europa League.
they made it to quarterfinals, yeah, and they lost to Sevilla, the eventual winners, and they lost due to a late goal in the 88th minute. So I mean, and Jimenez missed the penalty in that game. So I mean, it's close. So I think they are pretty damn good, Wolves. But then again, they usually seem to like bottle it over a long season because they usually drop points against the lower end teams, which is a worry. I would not put them as high as seventh. I would probably drop them off at like ninth. I would switch them and Everton for this season. But then again, it's not that bad of a prediction. I can see Wolves absolutely getting top seven because they do play very well when they're playing against the top teams. The problem is, will they do that against the lower end teams in the next season? They could, but I'm not too sure about that one. So I'll put them at ninth if I was making the prediction for this video, which I'm not.
Alright, so you heard that from Eric. He kind of likes it, kind of not like he does with the Everton pick. Yeah, we'll find out who is in sixth place.
Sixth, Arsenal.
Alright, so now next prediction we have at sixth place is Arsenal. I know, Dave, you might be mad and also Eman, but let me hear you out this. Do you believe that Arsenal better than United? Maybe, maybe. But I do believe it's just that Arsenal still have not fixed that defensive line. Um, Aubameyang have not signed a but did sign a contract still. Depends on how it is, but still, lads, like, I love Arsenal. Arsenal are a good squad, but it's just that the defense is gonna hurt them still. Like they need to add more quality to the defense, even if like grinding something. Like I know Gabriel's a great addition, but that's still not gonna help them. I mean, you still got like what David Luiz still there, Mustafi, like something that don't play well. So I believe Arsenal will fit six. But yeah, pretty much. What's your prediction on this one, Eric?
Arsenal are pretty inconsistent side. That's probably downfall of Arsenal in the last current season is that they can always like do well in one-off games, but they have a tendency to just bottle it at times. If they are a team that can like beat fucking Manchester City in the FA Cup semi-final when nobody believed them, and then when next fucking fixture they play against Aston Villa and drop it at home, that's what you get for Arsenal. But yeah, I mean, top six, I'd say that Arsenal will probably finish in the top six. I mean, they even have the potential to finish top four because they have one of the best players in the world in the Premier League. Of course, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, really good goalkeepers, both Emiliano Martinez and Leno. Defense. Let's not speak about the defense. They are pretty damn shit in defense. I think they signed Dani Ceballos again, so that's pretty solid. Good attack. Maybe Nicolas Pepe could have an even better season this season because he couldn't really get started the last season. I think that quite possibly that sixth is a good prediction. I can like they can even drop low if Everton have a great season. If Leicester keep it up, they could still like drop back to like an eighth place. But sixth is pretty highly possible. That could definitely happen.
Alright, you heard that from Eric now. So now we enter fifth place before we enter the top four. And I am gonna get a lot of hate for what I'm gonna put fifth. So buckle your seatbelts, lads. We're gonna see who's in fifth.
Fifth, Manchester United.
Alright. Before everybody starts, alright, put down the pitchfork, stop, put down the keyboard. Do not come at me saying United are better. Listen, Maguire is not available, lads. Maguire is in jail somewhere in Greece. I'm not gonna go into the story. That's a bunch of baloney. Greenwood, we don't know. He might be out for a couple of weeks because he broke quarantine rules at the time of the recording. Um, I they're saying that Van de Beek, it's gonna take him a long time to do because Ole is not good with doing new signings. He said that he's shit with them. Even though I know Wan-Bissaka and Maguire are signed, but Maguire's not there. Wan-Bissaka, I don't know what he done. He's done stupid stuff. Like the whole Man United squad is pretty much like done and like dumb and like I don't see United finishing top four. I feel like the Champions League is gonna hurt them a lot. And then you have a good quality squad, like everything. Like I know United are a good squad, but that's gonna affect them really bad. So I do believe United's gonna finish fifth. What's your prediction on this one, Eric?
But I do believe that United have been improving, especially after Corona break. They had a really good second half of the season. Good attackers, of course, Marcus Rashford, um, and Anthony Martial. Uh, a pretty damn solid attack, although they are not guaranteed. Rashford had a really good last season, the best season of his career. I think they have good attack, a really good midfield now since they've signed Donny van de Beek. It's not really he's not a given that he's gonna succeed. I would assume he would succeed considering he's a very good player. He's proven for Ajax that he's a great player and for the Netherlands. Bruno Fernandes, of course, had a great second half of the season. Pogba is a great player if he has the players around him, which he will next season. Defense, pretty damn solid. Goalkeeper, De Gea, one of the best goalkeepers in the world when he's on form. I'd say that I'd say Manchester United are pretty damn solid. I think they will finish top four, but I can see how you can put in Man United out of the top four, considering the fact that there's three teams that I think are considerably better than all the other rest of the teams in the league, in my opinion. We'll get to that soon.
Yeah, well, Eric eating the lasagna. We're gonna find out who's in fourth place. Fourth place. Who will make the Champions League football? Let's see, find out who's in fourth.
Fourth, Tottenham Hotspur.
Alright, before everyone starts saying to start pitching me up the nugget, alright, let me out. Spurs are getting better. Mourinho, I know like we lost to Watford, but that's preseason. That's like I do believe Spurs are have a great squad. I mean, addition like Hotberg, I don't know how you say his name, completely Danish. And
Okay.
yeah, Hurryberg, and then Doherty in addition, and other strikers, and more addition like a center back and a striker. That's coming. So I don't know who we're gonna sign because that's a bunch of baloney. Um, but I do believe once we sign him, I think Randy's gonna have tons of quality players, so he doesn't force Hurricane to break his leg again. But I do believe that once we start rolling, we're gonna start rolling really good. So I do believe Spurs will finish above United because we did face them early in the season, and it's just that United are not going to fight with Maguire. That's the problem. Is that we're gonna have a complete squad while United doesn't have kind of not has a complete squad. Because based on what's going on with them, so I think Spurs are going to be a more quality squad than many people would think. So yeah, I do believe Spurs will finish fourth. What's your prediction on this one, Eric?
I think that Spurs are pretty damn good. I think that they've showed that they are improving, although I don't think that they will finish in the top four. I think that they will re-establish top six this season. And could they finish top four? Of course they can, but I personally would put them a little lower, something around, let's say, I'll put them sixth or fifth. I'll put them around. Well, I'd say like I'll mix them with Arsenal in fifth or sixth. One of those teams.
I heard the familiar that he doesn't like Spurs in top four, but it is what it is. My prediction is to be fair. But you never know. It's the Premier League. Nobody gets 100% this, except for Parovoz thinks he's gonna get 100%. But you never know. Yeah, let's see who's in number three.
Third, Chelsea.
All right, third place is Chelsea. Chelsea somehow now with the transfer ban, Abramovich just opened his wallet and Lampard like just dumped the youth system away. And then they just play crew mode. Great Nation like Thiago Silva from PSG, Emmanuel Assad, Humphrey, Ben Chilwell from Leicester, Kai Havertz from Bayern Leverkusen, Timo Werner, and yeah, pretty much. I think I might have missed one. I don't remember because it's by too many players. But I know they have a good squad now. But they buy all those players, but they haven't bought a goalkeeper. Like, what's going on? If Chelsea were about a goalkeeper, I would see them contending for the Premier League title, but I don't see them contending if they still have like Kepa and Willie Caballero on goal. So I believe they're gonna finish third. Next season, if they manage to buy a goalkeeper, I would say they will finish second or first, depends on how good the goalkeeper they buy, and the defense get bigger and better. So yeah, I do believe third place will be Chelsea. What's your prediction on this one, Eric?
Well, Chelsea have reinforced and they have absolutely fucking spent a lot. Well, I think that Chelsea have been like they have spent so much money in the transfer window. It's so hard to really predict Chelsea because considering how good Man City and Liverpool have been doing in the last seasons, of course. But man, Chelsea, Thiago Silva, Ben Chilwell, as you mentioned, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, some really solid signings, man. Like Chelsea are going to for the win. They are going to win the league right here this season. The amount of great signs they've done. The question is Thiago Silva gonna do well enough in the defense to show it up? I don't know. I think he's a great defender, of course, one of the best defenders of the generation. Timo Werner, is he gonna deliver? Because I feel like Timo Werner is a player that could be very inconsistent for Chelsea. He could be very well, but I'm not 100% certain. Havertz, I think, is a really good reinforcement. I think that third is a very safe pick. I'd probably put Chelsea at third, but I would not be surprised if they even challenged for the top two slot, of course. And if you challenge for the top two, you challenge for the title because it's even one of Liverpool and Man City that's been dominating the league recently, and maybe we can see Chelsea join in on a true title race for the next up and coming season.
All right, so much from there from Eric. So now we're gonna enter the top two. Who's gonna come runner up? And I think we all know who's gonna come runner up. And no, it's not what you guys thinking. Here's second.
Second, Liverpool.
All right, second place. Yes, it is sadly Liverpool once again. I will explain. Liverpool. It's just that Liverpool, man, that loss to Arsenal in the penalty, that shows there's a little bit of a lack of motivation. Even while Jordan Henderson on the pitch, it's just that Virgil van Dijk is not a good captain at all. He's not a good captain. It shows there, like literally, like it's just that it shows right there. But I see Liverpool finished second. What? Yeah, so I do they haven't signed that many players. I mean, they're just signed a backup for Andrew Robertson. That pretty much is signed. But I believe Liverpool will sadly finish second, and we all know who's gonna finish first. But you give your prediction on this one, Eric.
Yeah, I think that Liverpool are very good. Of course, they are one of the two best teams in England in the last 2 years for sure with Man City. And they won the league, of course, last year. Pretty convincingly. They pretty much had the league back like in January, if not even earlier. And now they um, in the previous season they competed till the last match day against Manchester City, which is pretty astonishing considering how good Man City has been playing, and they got 100 points in that season, which is crazy. So yeah, I think that Liverpool are obviously gonna contend for the championship. If they finish one or two, both are not bad predictions. I personally would also probably put them at second, but then again, it's Liverpool, man. They are one of the best teams in the world for sure.
All right, get that from Eric. Now we all know who's gonna finish first, sir. Let's see. Let's see who finished first.
First, Manchester City. Alright, guys, so change of plans. Nah, I'm 16. Of course, number one is Manchester City are champions. And you might see looking what's one with the background. Well, I don't have my computer. My parents took away my computer. So, yeah, that Man City. Sadly, I will pick them because Liverpool lack motivation, and Pep is gonna bring the motivation. I mean, they bought replacements. I mean, they're mostly gonna sell Otamendi now. So like Nathan Ake, like they brought like Pep did break like replacement like he wants that league title back again at Manchester. So I would say Manchester City will win the Premier League this season. So that's pretty much my prediction video. Thank you for watching. Also like I said in the other clip, like I want to repeat it again. You guys don't kind of hear it, but I want to thank Erik and Parovoz for helping me to do my criticism. But yeah, guys. So yeah, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my my GM Wear website. You should make sure that you're gonna buy something. Make sure to use discount code Simba to get 10% off your order. And yeah, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have something to say, just send it in the comment section below, and I will respond to you. Just don't make it too mean, cause I will cry down machine. I'm not like Alex, that's crazy like a little baby. But yeah, guys, I guess that's the end of it. I hope you guys have a great day or night. It depends on when I upload the video. But yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I want